The truth and the majority. People always say, the truth is held in the hands of a few. The brilliant scientist. The visionary leader. The genius who sees what others cannot. It sounds wise. And it's been used for centuries to justify why a small elite should rule over everyone else. But let me tell you the real story of how truth works. When truth is held by a few, it's just an assumption. Yes, sometimes one person sees something others don't. Galileo saw that the Earth moves around the sun. Einstein saw the nature of space and time. Darwin saw how species evolve. But here's what we forget: when only a few people hold an idea, it's not truth yet, it's an assumption. When Galileo said the Earth moves around the sun, was he right? Yes. But at that moment, it was just his assumption against the Church's assumption. Both claimed to be truth. So who decided which assumption became recognized as truth? The majority. When the majority accepts the assumption, it becomes the truth. Galileo gathered evidence. He convinced other scientists. More people studied his work. More people tested his ideas. Slowly, the majority of the scientific community came to agree. And when the majority accepted it, that's when it became a recognized truth. Einstein discovered relativity. But it didn't change physics until the majority of scientists accepted it, tested it, built upon it. Darwin proposed evolution. But it didn't transform biology until the majority of scientists examined the evidence. This is how truth works. A few discover it. The majority validates it. Then it becomes a powerful truth. The truth must be supported and carried on by the majority. The truth may be held in the hands of a few, but it has to be supported and carried on by the majority. A scientist discovers a cure for cancer. Brilliant. But if the majority of doctors don't accept it, don't use it, does it save lives? No. The cure dies in a lab. An engineer invents revolutionary clean energy. Innovative. But if the majority doesn't adopt it, doesn't build it, does it stop climate change? No. The invention collects dust. A philosopher develops a more just society. Visionary. But if the majority don't believe in it, don't implement it, does it change the world? No. It remains words on a page. Truth without majority support is powerless. And this is wisdom, not weakness. The majority serves as a reality check. Not every truth claimed by a few is actually true. Some are delusions. Some are lies for power. When the majority examines an idea, debates it, tests it, and accepts it, that process makes the idea stronger. It filters out the false. It validates the genuine. The majority doesn't just accept truth, the majority proves it, strengthens it, and carries it forward into reality. What this means for democracy. Politicians say, we know what's best. The people don't understand. Trust us to decide. This is elitist thinking. Truth is held by the few, so the few should rule. But we've just proven that truth requires majority support. Maybe a politician has a brilliant policy. Maybe an economist has a revolutionary solution. But then let the majority decide. Explain the idea. Present the evidence. Make your case. If it's truly good, the majority will recognize it and support it. And if the majority rejects it, maybe it's not as brilliant as the few believe. Maybe it needs more work. Maybe the experts failed to make a convincing case. The few may have specialized knowledge. But the majority has collective wisdom, and must live with the consequences. An economist might understand tax theory better. True. But a working parent understands how taxes affect their ability to feed their family. That's not ignorance, that's lived experience. That's practical wisdom. Technical expertise belongs to the few. But wisdom about life, needs, and justice, that belongs to the majority. Unity through validated truth. When the majority accepts a truth through genuine examination and free choice, everyone unites behind it. When millions independently examine an idea and reach the same conclusion, that creates powerful consensus. That creates lasting change. The few discover. The many validate. Truth becomes real. Society moves forward, together. This is the Mobile Democratic Party's vision. Experts propose. Scientists explain. Economists present options. Then the majority decides. And when they do, the decision has power. It has legitimacy. It has support that lasts. The warning. Every dictatorship has used the same justification, the truth is held by the few. The masses are ignorant. Therefore, we must rule. But those few become corrupted by power. They suppress dissent. They rule for themselves while claiming to serve the truth. That's not how truth works. That's how tyranny works. The truth may begin in the hands of a few brilliant minds. We honor those minds. We need those minds. But truth becomes powerful only when the majority examines it, accepts it, and carries it forward. The few discover. Many decide. Truth becomes real. This is not a weakness. This is how human knowledge advances. This is not mob rule. This is how democracy and truth unite. The truth may be held in the hands of a few, but it has to be supported and carried on by the majority. Join the Mobile Democratic Party. Build a system where expertise and democracy work together. Where the few can discover and the many can decide.